What y'all learned about yourselves in the pandemic, specifically that year 2020? We all experienced the unknown. Nobody knew 2022 was in anywhere in our immediate vision. So like, what y'all learned about yourselves?
Well, that we're thorough. I mean, had to
Talk about
come
it.
through.
Yeah, talk about it.
Well, because the business, we had to. I mean, that was the first time we're 13 years old this year as a business for Replenish. That was the first time that we've ever stopped. Like there was complete silence. Like we couldn't open. It was March 17th of 2020, and for like 3 months we were not receiving services, not in business, and so that was the first time that I think we felt like, okay, what is next? That's all we have known for however many years, and I don't know, the stopping of that sort of just put everything in question. Like, am I on the right path? Am I a good mother? Have I been able to be present with them? Because it was all like right in front of your face, having to juggle school and all of that virtually. And it was like, how much have I missed? I started thinking about those kinds of things. But at the end of it, it's like, wait, I've been here. I've been on this journey.
That's right.
And, we can get through this. We've had hard times before, and let's pivot. Let's turn this ship around and figure out what does this look like for us.
Yeah.
And not really comparing it to other people's journeys and other businesses' journeys. We probably waited longer than most to get started again, because I think we waited another month beyond the when they told us we could come back to work. Because we weren't ready yet.
Right.
It was too much going on, and it didn't feel authentic. It didn't feel like, okay, there's too many unknowns right now. So what feels right for us? And I think we started to stand more clearly in our truth as business owners, on the mothers of this mission that we're in it with our community, and we wanted to really stand for that.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I feel it's interesting when you're in the heart work, like your heart work, and we consider this our heart work, right? Where we were actually in alignment. I didn't know this then. I know this now. We were in alignment with the universe, right? I'm a generator of the business, so I'm always out in public view. I'm having conversations. I'm generating. And so when we had that halt, the first 3 weeks, I was like, I don't even know who I am. Whoa, I needed the halt, to be honest.
Right.
And it came right on time because I didn't know there was a such thing as going idea bankrupt. I literally had no more ideas.
That's good.
I had none.
Yeah.
And that's scary when you're a generator. Like that's my number one responsibility in this mission. And so I felt horrified that we're in a pandemic. And also I was like, okay, well, here we go. Because I actually needed that restorative movement, I guess. Like to really live it every single second, because we're like, are we going to open? Are we not going to open? What's going to happen? And just this trust that develops when you're in a space of challenge, and it's like, wait, this is bigger than us.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have to trust this.
That's right.
And we were covered.
Right.
And that, looking back, is like, oh, okay, so this is the right path.
That's so good. Myself personally, our family and I, we experienced so much in 2020. Again, we had our first child 2 weeks before the pandemic broke out. So literally in the hospital, home, getting situated, we're hearing, the information ramping up, and then the world shuts down, right? So a good thing for us, we were able to be home with our infant, and especially for me, if it wasn't for the stillness that the pandemic provided, I would have been right back to work, right? And I wouldn't have been able to kind of see our son on a day-to-day. So that was a blessing in disguise. And then 4 months from there, my mother passed away. So there was just a onslaught of like nonstop emotions, right? So obviously, when you're in something like that and just, going from up and down, it's confusing, it's scary, it's fearful and all of that. But there was a moment in that where I remember telling Sierra, like, yo, although this is craziness and this shit is wild, we are going to look back at this 10 years from now and like, we needed that. That was very much, divine. It was very much aligned with what our story is going to be. But it took the death of a lot of things, literally and metaphorically, right? Exactly, to kind of right.
Is that the right word?
Yeah.
What you say?
I think it could.
We on the same. We align. We vibe. We got the root. We got the root word, so it's all good. Yeah, so it's all good. But no, that's so real, right? You know, so it's good to hear, you know, other people, you know, kind of share that same sentiment, you know, because that's not everybody's experience, right?
Right, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So that's good.